some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got a man. It's Pringle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Moore to the air. Gets away. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going for it all. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll bring it out. It's Flores. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass. It's Collins. Using the quick game. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down. Now
on 1st and 10 from the 27. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. He's got his man across the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. Across the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawson. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to throw again. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going right and going deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy, because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so probably no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Off the RPO, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And wait just a second, the official is going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll go with the 5-wide outset on 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Gresham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out of bounds, right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Number 10, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in a half.
He smashes his way through again. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Pringle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Coming out with it, it's Marshall. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Collins. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Firing to the right, complete. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He breaks a tackle. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Moore to the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now improvising. Got some room in under the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. change this route. They'll test the right side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. And he's slipped through the ground, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Looking to throw. Deflected near the end zone.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams.